Dropping into the first match.
He's still rocking that Mirage. We haven't been able to see, well, I know you did earlier watch his Ogrim. You said that his axe play was immaculate, that he was really chopping fools down in the bracket. So we'll see if he's able to do that on MOUNIR, who's trying to get that scythe. And honestly, I think this is going to go a little bit differently just because I don't know that a DJ is going to be as willing to play off stage. But geez, MOUNIR is not letting him get a chance to touch the stage again. And this is why scythe does what it does, man. I've been there. That was literally me yesterday. Bro, it is tough when you get sent off stage by Scythe, especially, I mean, Ogrim is actually like a pretty fast character, like deceptively fast speed stat, but even with that, like still getting caught, you know, Axe not too great in those situations. Same thing with the Rocket Lance too, so needs to be careful.
Definitely needs to be careful, but he was able, we got MOUNIR was able to clean that first stock pretty quick. DJESSIR's gonna have to do a lot to try to bring it back right now, but he does have that axe, and we know his axe does go crazy, so it probably would only take 1 sig from him to get this match back even stocks.
If he can find that blow, he's throwing out that down sig that I was complaining about a little bit earlier. But oh man, he's getting cleaned up. MOUNIR is like making this look like a speed run. This might, we'll see if he's able to bring it back. That down air had just enough oomph on it to go ahead and secure that first stock, but so far this is looking pretty convincing. He just hits the down sig. He's gonna do it again. He's coming. Oh, he's pressing the sig button. He just pick a sig. Pick a sig. I'm gonna hit you with it. Pick a sig. Oh man. Wow.
Oh,
okay.
Man.
That's looking tough for the boy.
Definitely.
DJ gets punched in the face there. Axe hasn't been axing as much as I would hope.
Definitely not. We definitely seen some better axe play coming out of him earlier. I don't know, but MOUNIR's just all over him.
Yeah, MOUNIR, he's playing very smart. Since he has a stock to work with, he's playing very aggressive off every hit that he's taken, and it's catching DJ off guard because he's just like, bro, I'm hitting you. You're supposed to be a disadvantage right now. Why are you still attacking? And that's what you get to do when you have an extra stock. There's a down sig again. Probably needs like 3 more of those, honestly. Well, not maybe like 2, but gotta do something. I know you were saying before he was fighting those KOs with the Rocket Lance to see if he can do it. You were right.
Yep.
See, that's wise words from someone who was paying attention.
Let's go. We got MOUNIR really looking to close this game out. DJ's gonna have to put in a lot of work with that lance.
It's been a while. I feel like they used to be more common, but you can't hit those like insane 0 to deaths on lance. You know, you get 1 read, you carry them, and then you guess high or low. Oh, and he reads that he doesn't jump after the D-light. Hold on. DJ's done it. He's brought it back to basically a 1-sig game, and just, that sucks, bro. That's the worst feeling. That's the worst feeling when you work that hard for it and just snatches it.
Yeah, we've seen that neutral sig come out of MOUNIR before. MOUNIR dealing out 568 damage, looking to wake his way up out of losers and get into that last battle. Right now, 421 of his damage coming from Scythe, only 100 damage coming from his spear.
Man, yeah, I mean, we saw it. Even that, I wonder how much of that damage was even just from that first stock, bro, where he just kept throwing him off stage, casting him, throwing him off the backboard, throwing him off stage again. It was just like, can my man's breathe? Can he take a breath? Like, please, bro. Just let him, let him get a step outside.
Definitely not letting him breathe. Only letting him do 500 damage, 322 of that damage coming from his lance alone. So we have not been seeing that axe gameplay that we were seeing earlier.
He can't get the hits, and honestly, that's fine. If that's what's working, I think you gotta lean into that a little bit more. You know, if you're DJESSIR, you're like, man, my axe is getting cleaned up. Maybe go full Costelix and just throw it away whenever you get it, bro. Like it could be. And he gets the Rocket Lance as the first spawn, so that's actually pretty lucky, because if it was the axe, you'd have to kind of play the game differently. So I think that's just good luck for the first weapon spawn there, because this has been the one that's been paying the bills so far.
Definitely. MOUNIR looking to try to pop off again with the first stock.
Oh, he has no dodge. It comes back. Nice. Did he touch there? He didn't touch, and he didn't know. He would have had to do an immediate Sair to get back if he knew that he didn't have his dodge back in time. But, or rather, that he didn't touch. Yeah, that's
easy cleanup. MOUNIR's not even orange yet. Still on his 3rd stock. Just now making it into the orange.
Hold Hold on, he's not too far behind. Oh, but he gets a red again. You gotta be careful swinging on sight. You gotta be careful. Now he's taking too much damage, honestly. Every time he gets one hit, he takes at least like 4. And now you can see MOUNIR's getting ready to press that sig button again, that down sig on sights we were talking about before. He's been landing a lot of those neutral signatures as well. I guess a lot of either high dodges or jumps out of disadvantage from DJESSIR getting caught. MOUNIR basically a full stock ahead at this point. About to make it 2. There it is. Beyblade's
still not losing that 3rd stock. Finally able to take that stock off and get him down to 2, but it's 2-1. MOUNIR has a whole stock lead.
Can he bring it back? I mean, he's trying. This Rocket Lance was able to get very close in the last game that we watched, so maybe here, if he can get back to the stage, that's been the problem. He's been sent off stage and then just cleaned up there. By the time he gets on, he's taken like gone from white to orange pretty much without even having a chance to really retaliate. And that's the tough part, because sometimes you make the choice about being aggressive against Scythe off stage as like a mix-up, and sometimes it goes extremely poorly. So we'll see. So far, he's moderately healthy. He's getting these side airs, but the KOs are not coming. Nice read on the jump. Good adaptation. Oof. This could be tough. DJESSIR, backboard, back-to-back again.
Nice.
That true combo, bro. That true combo.
Yes. And that was enough. That's what he needed. We got DJ switching up their drip on the Ogrim. Maybe that can make some changes right now for him.
Yeah, hopefully, you know, maybe, you know, when people say that, like, you know, things aren't going great or you don't feel too hot about, you know, how you pulling up, that one of the best ways to circumvent that is, you know, you go to the barber, you get a fresh cut, you know, you put some cologne on, put on one of your best fitting shirts,
change your shoes. Yeah,
you know, it automatically makes you feel better, even if your life hasn't changed. That's why people who like to dress nice, it's because you just feel better overall, you know.
Yeah.
So maybe the drip's gonna do it.
I agree. He's switching up. He switched it up. He switched up the colorway. Put the yellow shades on. Let's see if they help him see.
All right, yeah, you got the gunner glasses on. Real gamer hours here. Ooh, double D light. Oh, into the down sig. Yo, he's just reading him. He said, you're gonna come back. You're gonna come back again. And I think MOUNIR, you know, has been playing so aggressively that for DJESSIR, he's like, all right, you know what? If I just slow down a little bit, he is gonna just swing at me and I can hit him. And that's what's giving him the lead thus far. But he needs to get that final hit. Yes, he's been struggling. That's beautiful reversal.
That's
get the
beautiful.
weapon throw. Got the touch. We going for down sig? Oh, that D-Light almost connected. Sider's whiffing. D-Light, not enough. One more should probably hit hard enough. Yeah, beautiful. Off the platform especially. Got that extra bit of height. He's definitely not making it back from that.
The first match where DJ took the first stock before MOUNIR.
Let's see how much damage he can build, though. Yeah, play on the stage. Play on this. Oh, he dodges down and gets caught. Dang. He's been so good with those NSIG. MOUNIR is just like, he's looking like Zasalamel from Soul Calibur, bro. The way he just hooking him by the neck.
Grabbing him, getting him out of here. Really putting that work. We got DJ, man. This color swap might have really been the ticket for him.
Oh, he keeps trying to do these aggressive recoveries and then getting caught out of them. It's like MOUNIR is just reacting to it. And he basically throws his stock away because of it, because the entire time he was trying to make it back to the stage, he didn't have a recovery because it was the first thing he lost in that sequence. And so DJESSIR has to be more cognizant of that. At this point, this is tournament point, effectively. Well, not tournament, this is reset point.
Because, yeah, we are. Oh, what's going on?
Oh, you know what? It did look like he lagged out, but it could also be sometimes you just say, you know what, let's refresh it. You know, we're about to find out. We're loading up. Game 1's gonna be on top of the ramen shop. We're here at Miami Dome. Same characters. Let's get it popping. Let's see what they do. Let's see if DJESSIR can get something on the scoreboard, because MOUNIR's been cleaning them up for the past like 10 minutes straight.
Definitely. We seen DJESSIR when they made that color swap. They were able to take that first stock for the first time. So let's see if they can manage to do that again.
Oh, another read. He's been hitting with these down six. Most Ogrim mains don't use that button that often. Just because, you know, he has some other... Oh, he just got the triple. He got the triple D-Light into recovery on Miami Dome. And that... I can only imagine after getting hit by the second D-Light, he stopped mashing dodge, bro. That was not true. All right, here we go. Hit some of the D-Light. Maybe he also dodged before. I wonder. He gets caught again.
He keeps getting caught in that neutral sig from Mirage's scythe.
Jesser can do it though. He's not too far behind yet, but MOUNIR getting 3 hits in a row. Jesser just needs to find a blow here. Side air recovery off the wall will hit hard enough. We back. He hasn't taken too much damage. He's looking decently healthy. He wants to keep the axe here, so I think he's saying, you know what? I was playing a lot of the Rocket Lanes before. I personally thought that he was doing better with it, but I think he feels as if, you know, on this axe now, he's figured out the way MOUNIR is trying to play, and now he can play the neutral a little bit more solidly with it, because the punish game on this weapon for sure has been doing him no favors.
For sure, for sure. So we got Jesser looking to really clean up and put a little bit of extra damage before he takes any more damage. Will be the smartest thing for Jesser to do.
See, gets caught.
But unfortunately it wasn't enough.
Yeah, man, the weapon throw just came like a little late. You know, it came a little bit earlier. He would have been out of that situation, but MOUNIR just, he's shoot or shoot, you know, and he pulls the trigger. So he just, like, the moment he thinks he has opportunity, he just presses the button. It's just fast enough.
Man, this is this is a match. This is a match right here, man. MOUNIR really is just dominating, and Jesser is just really trying their hardest to keep up, and it's kind of working.
Yeah, I mean, I'm hoping he can bring it back. I like that gravity cancel. I had the same read in my head, but MOUNIR is just better, bro. Gets caught by down air again. This could be the end of the stock. He doesn't have a dodge here. Should be back in time, but he won't be able to make it all the way to the stage. So that's going to be game 1. Going to MOUNIR about as convincingly as the previous 3. You know, at this point, if I'm Jesser, I'm just trying not to get 6-0'd, but it is not looking close.
Definitely not. So let's see what they're going to do, if they're going to turn around. We got 551 damage coming from MOUNIR. 430 of that damage coming from the scythe alone. We've seen the scythe gameplay. He's just tossing dude around like just a rag doll with that scythe. Only 382 damage coming out of Jesser. If Jesser wants to turn this around, they're going to have to really make some changes right now.
Okay. Man. This is, I don't know what you do here. Just because, you know, you have 4 games pretty much at this point to try to figure things out. And some adjustments, you know, there's been some reads that Jesser has gotten that have hit like decently hard. He's gotten a couple of reads with down sig and D-Light, but he has to find a way to hit harder. That's the biggest problem, is that, you know, he's able to rack up a fair amount of damage, but then when it comes to finding out how I'm going to convert it into, you know, the stock, he hasn't been able to find the answer to that one. So we'll see if he has it in this game 5. But
definitely. So we're looking to see if they got what is going on right now.
Oof. Gonna pogo him.
That's it. Didn't take much damage himself. He's got about 20 damage done to him.
Yeah, it's like at this point, this may be the worst that this set has looked thus far. I mean, he's had some pretty big blowout games from MOUNIR, but at this point, Jesser's starting to look a little bit more and more exposed. I might say a little bit more. He's looking more vulnerable, and I don't think that's what you want to see. I mean, he almost gets womboed off the top from that D-Light string from MOUNIR. Like, I want Jesser to have a moment of protagonism, but it's not looking like that's the way this is going to be written.
Definitely not. He's taking way too much damage before it being it. And that was exactly what he needed to get them stocks even, but he's still in the deep red. Well, he's still pretty red.
He has to play the most confident he's ever played right now, because confidence is going to be the key in bringing yourself back into this match. I do not want to count DJESSIR out yet. You know, he still at the very least has one more game, but I think he might be able to bring things a little closer here if he's able to just press advantage properly. First, you got to get back on the stage. He goes for an aggressive ground pound, but it doesn't hit. Almost gets caught by the D-Light. A beautiful D-Light in response, though, to backdash the down sig. Puts him just out the way. He might have a chance. D-Light ground pound. That should be enough for the reversal. No, the dodge comes back just in time, and DJESSIR doesn't ground pound to cover it. That's heartbreaking. That's heartbreaking.
My God.
He was so close. One more ground pound is all he needed, but he thought he had it. He thought it was enough. He didn't think the dodge would come back in time, but still not too far behind here. He has MOUNIR in a spot where one clean hit will bring the stocks back to even. He can go ahead and bring this game back, but he's getting neutralized 3 times in a row. Gets caught coming down by the D-Light. It's not looking great for DJESSIR.
It's looking tight, bruh. It's looking real tight. But he was able to finally get that second stock down. And he can make it. It's not impossible right now. He can turn it around. Let's see if he got what it takes.
He can do it. Just believe in that rocket lance that you have on you right now. Gotta find those blows. A beautiful read. He scoops him up. Tries to go for the end light, a safe read option. Doesn't get punished, but the side sig hits lower than he thinks it does. And MOUNIR takes game 5. There's only one more chance. One more shot here for DJESSIR to come out on top in this tournament. And it requires him to win the next 3 games back to back to back.
Now, last match, we seen MOUNIR had a nice amount of damage coming from him sides. This match, MOUNIR had 559 damage, 520 damage coming from Spear alone. He barely picked up his scythe this match, Flambeau.
Man, and we know in the past matches that scythe was also going wild. So at this point, he's pretty much saying, I can do it with anything. I wouldn't be surprised if in the next game he just pulls up unarmed only with the way that he's making statements with these numbers.
Oh, man.
I don't know what you do if you're DJESSIR here, bro. I mean, it looks like he's one trick in Ogrim. He doesn't have a pocket legend pick in the back somewhere that he can go fish out and try to, win based off of weirdness and ambiguity. He has to do it all with just raw skill with this Ogrim, and he needs to make the adaptations now.
Oh man, this is right now. We got the battle of the wheelchair clan. We got both these players hailing out of France. This is basically the battle of France right now. Who's going to be the top? Who's going to be the top dude right now? And it's looking like MOUNIR is going to come out on top. DJ is going to have to pull out some crazy stuff right now.
Yeah, and he has to go for more setups too. That side signature, is a little bit not the safest read to go for, but he's trying to do these big wild plays to see if he can win off wow and surprise factor to bring himself back into this match. And I think MOUNIR has proved that it's not gonna work. He needs to try something else. Why does he go for that gravity cancel Ensig? Nobody knows, but he won't be able to make it back to the stage. He's trying to be too wild, and MOUNIR's not falling for any of it. He's like, bro, I will wait you out. I think he's just playing more patiently. DJESSIR is kind of playing like he wants it to be over, and that's not the way that you want to play if you're this far behind.
Definitely not, because it's only going to lead him to exactly where he's been going right now. He's got to try to get this stock off of MOUNIR right now, or it's over with. Definitely over with.
Got a tall order ahead of him, has to do a reverse 3-0, and he's down by a stock, almost 2 here. He can't find the final blow on this Mirage. Gets caught by the other downer, has to charge it up, gets caught, oh my god, that's just the stock. No, MOUNIR is too filthy. DJESSIR, I don't know if you can bring it back, brother. You are down so far. You have to reverse 3 stock. You have to reverse 3-0. At this point, you are in a corner. You are a gerbil with nowhere left to run but the wheel of misfortune as he finally secures 1 stock. But this is not happening. I'm sorry. I hate to count somebody out, but there is no way you're going to convince me that you win this match right here. If you do, I'll eat my words, but I don't believe it, brother. There's no way.
It's looking real tight. It's looking real tight right now. I ain't
but if he's a guy, what's a guy to a non-believer? I mean, look at MOUNIR. He's trying to tuck him in the bed. And that's a tough spot to be in if you're DJESSIR. You're just trying your hardest here, but sometimes, you know, sometimes the competition just has you outmatched. Sometimes that happens. It's part of being a competitor. And that's almost the tournament right there. And that might be, he gets the touch, he can jump up. No, he won't make it back. And MOUNIR is going to be the second Resurrection Cup champion with a 6-0 in grand finals over DJESSIR. I don't really know what to say, Carlito. He just kind of got slapped up, packed up, had the packing peanuts thrown on top of the box, came through with the duct tape and sent him home. That was it.